welcome to SIGGRAPH 2019. We're very happy to welcome to Post Perspective TV today Paul Getzow of Technicolor Visual Effects.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Paul.
A pleasure.
Now, I have a feeling that you are sort of a SIGGRAPH veteran. Is that correct?
Yes, to a certain degree.
I've been coming for a few years.
Yeah. Yep.
Good. And what is it that you like about SIGGRAPH? What brings you back?
SIGGRAPH is everything from reuniting with old friends and colleagues to seeing emerging technologies, new software, hardware, and looking into our future, what we can not only buy on the floor, but also looking at the tech talks, all the technology that's being developed or even theorized. So, yeah, it's everything.
Yeah, no, it's a great show.
Visual effects mecca. So yeah.
Yes, it is. And so you've been walking. You walked the show floor yesterday. Were you at the conference on Monday?
Starting on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to share, not in an endorsement sort of way, but any interesting trends you've seen, products or demos?
Yeah, I mean, so many things.
For the folks who couldn't make it here,
right.
You're their window, Paul. No
Oh
pressure.
my, no pressure. Yeah. I mean, everything from visual motion capture, not motion capture camera based, just imagery based, to laser scanning, like cyber scanning, the software for environment builds, tree, instancing and replication, all the software kind of bits and bobs that we use kind of on a daily basis in production. But even looking at some of the tech talks and how incredible, just like deep processing is going to revolutionize, I think, our industry and a lot of industries for that matter.
Yes,
so, yeah.
true. We do have a tendency to think in our little M&E bubble, but these technologies roll across a lot of importance.
Very much so.
Yes.
Yep.
And what are you guys up to at Technicolor? Anything you can share with us?
Yeah. We've been doing a lot of things, and episodic TV is a big part of what we do. But currently, we've got about 12 productions in-house just in LA alone.
Wow, okay,
We
great.
have our Los Angeles, a Hollywood office, but also Toronto and London offices.
Yes.
With everybody combined, we're doing a number of shows. Netflix, Hulu, Showtime, HBO, and a number of others, as well as a number of features.
Great.
Recently, we wrapped on Endgame and Us, Jordan Peele's Us. We're finishing up currently for episodic TV for FX Channel is Snowfall, which has been great. As well as we've worked on just recently This Is Us, the full season, last season, so that along with, I'm completely drawing a blank. Actually, what we just wrapped on is The Loudest Voice for Showtime.
Oh.
And that was a big show, a
Yes.
lot of work,
Big
and
project.
big project. Yeah, a lot of star power in that as well.
Yes.
So, yeah.
No, it's nice. I would think. I mean, you look at that and you're sort of visual effects project straight up, and then you look at something like This Is Us, where the work is much more seamless and supple, and the fact that if you do your job right, they don't even know there are visual effects involved.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And even like on Snowfall, it was one of those things that the whole show takes place in the 80s, and in fact, like 84, downtown LA, around Los Angeles, as well as going to Costa Rica and a few other places. And we had to do a lot of research and build downtown LA, both in matte paintings and digitally to a certain degree, to show what like the skyline of downtown LA looked like in '84. And it's seamless in a lot of cases. It's almost like a throwaway, except for it helps those people who are really into the period
Immersive
aspect, the immersive, as well as erasing satellite dishes and modern cars and whatnot. But
and the workflow between the three facilities. Do you want to talk about that pipeline at all?
Yep. Our pipeline's kind of fledgling. With all honesty, Technicolor Visual Effects has been around for a number of years. We've been mostly known for doing paint out and production fixes, DI, like last minute work on everything from features to episodic TV. And only within the last couple of years, like less than 2 years. The kind of the mandate from up on high
Up
has
above.
said, yep. It's like we want Technicolor Visual Effects, Tech VFX, to be a one-stop shop
Right.
from stem to stern, concept to completion. So, and that's what we're doing now.
And makes it a very busy time for you, I would imagine.
It does, yeah, yeah. In LA alone, we've doubled in size in the last 6 months.
Wow. In 6 months.
In 6 months,
Okay.
where we've been asked if we can do that again in the next year. Yeah, a lot of opportunity, a lot of growth. Our pipeline is, as I said, fledgling.
Right.
It's coming along, and with growth, you get growing pains. But everything's,
You
with
grow
the
through
support,
them.
just with the support of a 100-plus-year-old corporation
Yes.
that knows what they want and has been in this business for that duration. It's fantastic because they're like, make it happen, and so that's our job.
Yes,
So, yeah.
it's exciting. And with that sort of looking forward, and we'll have to have you back here next year for your one-year checkup on the
That'd be
the
awesome. Yeah, I'd love
expansion.
that.
You just looking around the show floor, what do you think is really going to affect your work the most from a technology perspective in the next 2 years, 5 years?
There's a myriad of things that I think are going to affect it. I couldn't even imagine what's going to affect it the most, but I think not on a simple level, certainly not simple, but the USD, Universal Scene Description, whatever, I think that's the proper acronym for it.
Yes.
Looks to be pretty powerful. A lot of the new render technologies, whether it's GPU based or not, say everything from V-Ray to Arnold to you name it.
Yes.
That alone is just in the last year has been returning more than tenfold. You don't have to buy as much hardware. You're essentially a couple machines become a render farm because
Yes.
of how fast you can turn things around. But there's so much. There's
Yes.
just so much. It's really hard to say what's going to be the best thing or the most impact to us in the next few years.
Yes, no, things don't change by the year anymore. They change by the minute.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for taking the time and for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'm Dana McCallum with Post Perspective, and Paul and I are saying goodbye from SIGGRAPH 2019.
See you next time.